Hello, lovely soul. If I was to give you a choice, which would you choose? Would you choose to be a caterpillar or would you choose to be a butterfly? Today we are going to look at the life of a butterfly. A butterfly's life comes in 4 stages. And we're going to look at 3 of those stages, and I'll tell you why in a minute. We're going to look from the second to the end stage, and we're really going to focus on the 3rd stage in between. So, the second stage of a potential butterfly's life is the pupa, or the caterpillar that we see crawling along the ground and eating all our beautiful vegetables and leaves in the garden. The thing about a caterpillar is it's designed to be an eating machine. It's designed to munch its way through life. And in the length of time that this insect stays as a caterpillar, it will increase its body mass by thousands of times before it goes into the 3rd stage, and that's the chrysalis stage, whenever it goes into its own cocoon. Now, it might sound lovely lying in a cocoon for a couple of weeks or even a few months. It might sound like the caterpillar's having a little bit of a sleep before it transforms into the butterfly, but actually, it never has any rest at all. It does nothing but work whenever it's in that little cocoon. And basically, what happens, that caterpillar, is actually sounds quite disgusting. Its body will decompose from the inside out. The caterpillar will turn into goo. And the juices that the caterpillar had used to actually break down the food that it was spending every single day munching on, those juices actually turn and break down the body of the caterpillar. And it breaks it into all different cells, and then many of those cells will come together and create a beautiful butterfly. One thing, I've written some notes here because I don't necessarily know the whole life cycle of this insect, but what I read was that insects that spin cocoons like the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly must eventually escape from that cocoon in order to completely transform. So the caterpillar is in its cocoon, its body is breaking down, and its cells are coming together in order to transform it into a butterfly. But it will never become a butterfly. It will never fully transform until it can break out of that cocoon. It can't stay in the safety of that cocoon. It needs to break free and fly. So, lovely soul, why are we talking about caterpillars, goo and butterflies today? Well, I want to compare it to where we are as a human race at the moment. How I see it is that we are currently in the goo stage as a human race. We have been a caterpillar for so many decades, eating as much as we could, being a complete eating and munching machine. We have taken whatever we fancied and eaten it from Mother Earth. We have destroyed rainforests. We have destroyed the habitat of animals. We have just taken what we feel is rightfully ours. And at the moment, with the situation that we find ourselves in COVID-19 and the lockdowns and what has been going on this year, we are being encouraged to transform into butterflies. We are currently sitting in this goo where our essence as a butterfly is being broken down and being destroyed so that we can turn into an amazing butterfly. But there's 2 things that we need to bear in mind. Firstly, we are encouraged to be a butterfly. That means in order to move on to the final stage of our existence as human beings at the moment, we need to become butterflies. We need to change our ways. We can't go back to being caterpillars again. We can't go back to being munching machines and eating machines, destroying everything in our path because we want to and because it suits us. We are being encouraged to transform and become butterflies. And that means living in alignment with Mother Earth, living in tune with the animal kingdom, living respectfully and honorably with all the species, all the other living beings, animals, plants, trees, Mother Earth herself, everything, and fellow human beings, living at peace and honorably amongst all the other species. And the other thing about being encouraged to turn into a butterfly, if we don't want to turn into that butterfly, if we do not choose to break free from the cocoon that we have created so that we can transform ourselves, we're going to be stuck in this goo for a very long time, and it's not going to be pleasant. We can't go back to being a caterpillar. It's not pleasant being in the goo that we're in. The only option we have is to become butterflies and to transform. And that's what we all are being encouraged to do. And it's not waiting for somebody else to become a butterfly. It's not waiting for the government to create new laws that will create beautiful human butterflies. It's not waiting for the corporates of this world to change their ways to be more in alignment with Mother Earth. It's down to you as an individual to become a butterfly, because whenever you break free of your cocoon and everyone else is sitting in that horrible goo and see how amazing and magnificent you have become because you broke free and chose a path of alignment with Mother Earth and the animal kingdom, they'll want to follow, because it's not nice stuck in that goo. So it's up to you to start leading the way. Each and every one of us is being asked to lead the way. And I've only just started to shuffle the cards, and this one beautiful card came out for today's message, and the card is expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. When you think of the life cycle of the caterpillar and butterfly insect, it is a total miracle. It's not an easy life cycle by any means. To eat until you grow thousands of times your mass before you go into this horrible gloop and goo in order for you to become this magnificent butterfly. It's not an easy life cycle, but it is one of the most miraculous life cycles on earth. And the angels are saying miracles are blossoming in my life. They're encouraging you to be like that butterfly. Allow your body to break down. Allow your attitudes, your beliefs, your behaviors as a caterpillar. We don't need those anymore. Allow those to break down so that you can transform into this beautiful butterfly. And they're saying expect miracles. They're saying simply, you've got this. You can do this. Don't wait for your best friend to do it first. Don't wait for your partner or somebody of influence in your life to do it first. Expect your own miracle to happen. You can do this. You've got this. You be the one that breaks free and becomes a beautiful butterfly first. You be the encouragement for everybody else. And especially in this time of COVID, whenever we are stuck in this horrible goo and everybody is feeling so miserable and everybody feels, well, when's the end coming, and is there an end coming, and what is tomorrow going to look like? Expect miracles. Miracles do happen. They happen in nature. So why can't they happen within the human species. Of course they can happen, but we need to all play a part in that. So that's our message for today. Let's get out of this goo. Let's become the most amazing and radiant butterflies. Let's take part in the miracles that the angels know that we can take part in.